Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So glad you guys are here today. Hope you guys are having a really awesome so far, regardless of whether it be morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. I hope it's a really good one. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. And if you were my older subscribers, I'm so glad that you're back, and I love you and just appreciate your support and all your love here and on Instagram. It really, really means the world to me. I've got a really beautiful face of Jouer cosmetics to play with today. I've got some really beautiful complexion products, some foundation, concealer. I have a lip mask, I have a blush, I have a bronzer. So we've got some really cool things to play with. So if you guys are interested in that, then make sure you stick around for that. A little bit of a new intro. So please let me know down below in the comments, like, what you guys think about it. Do you like, do you not like? I mean, please let me know. It helps me out because I'm trying to play with some stuff just to see. I don't know if you guys like my little intros that I do before, or if you like this a little better. So please let me know. So probably the next 2 or 3 videos, I'll probably do them like this. So please let me know. Swanbeauty is a beautiful company owned by Lindsay and Lee, and they are 2 beautiful independent women that have started a wonderful cosmetic company for women that are interested in clean beauty. They carry everything from Kevin Aucoin to Giorgio Armani to Chantecaille to Lancer. They carry a Jouer. They carry so many different kind of products and brands. It's very, very easy. You can kind of go on. They make it shopping easy too. You can fill out a quiz, and they have a professional consultant consult with you and kind of help pick you out products, and then they send it to you. And it's a really, really good little company, and it's really, really cute. So I'll put it up here, and I'll also put it down below so you guys can check it out. And we have our Brittany shirt on. My Brittany on. So just to throw that out there. So just put her on my Brittany because I thought I would put her on today. So anyway, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to start talking about the foundation. Now, I did not buy the foundation. I actually got a sample of the foundation, which actually got the shade in bronze is what I got. But this is the Essential Cover High Foundation, or is that what it's called? Essential High Coverage Foundation. And it comes in a 0.68 full ounce normal size, not this size, but a normal size, which I'll put a picture up here. It's $38, and it comes in 50 shades, which is a pretty good shade range. It is a soft airbrush matte foundation. So, I mean, because I can't just put a foundation on without being over moisturized. And typically I would probably mix this because it's a full coverage. Now this is going to be a very, very interesting wear test. So I'm going to take my little sample, because we try to save a little money here. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. Now I want to just show you guys. So this again is the shade bronze, and it's a tan with neutral undertones. And when you first put the product on, because I played with it a little bit, and I haven't wore it, but I played with it a little bit, the product goes on like it looks like it's going to be a little hydrating, and it looks like it's a little glow, but it immediately dries down to this matte finish. So it's got like this matte like finish. I'm going to try to put that up there if you guys can see it. You can see that there's not much radiance to it whatsoever. But when you first put it on, see, it looks like it's got a radiance to it, but it doesn't. It dries down immediately to a matte. So if you guys like a matte foundation, you may really like this one. And if you like a full coverage, because I know Nikki Tutorials, she loves their concealer, and I do have the concealer. Or actually, it's a different concealer. This is the pen that I have. The one that she uses is actually the one that's in the, I think she got a doe fit. But we're going to see and play with this a little bit. So I am going to use my Reapir brush in the number 17 to actually apply it, because we're going to do a little bit. Like I said, I've already really hydrated and put quite a bit on. So I'm going to kind of mash it out a little bit and kind of just get it started a little bit. And let me start a little bit in where I'm red. You guys can see, because I get a lot of color in the summer. And it's like, wow, she's in full coverage. Wow, okay. Already I can tell. Big time. Like, you don't need much. Look how she's spreading already. So we're just gonna kind of do it like this and kind of blend it out, because this is gonna take out all my redness. I can see that. I'm gonna go back to a basic color. I'm wondering if I'm trying to blend it kind of quickly, because I wonder, it seems like it may dry quickly. I don't know, we're just gonna have to check it out and see, but make sure that you really hydrate if you use this product, because man, let me tell you, it's doing some cover. So let me pull out my Miss Piggy mirror. Thanks, Kate the Great. I got it from Ciate. I'll have it down below if you guys are interested. They still do sell them. So if you do like the little Miss Piggy mirror, it's really cute, isn't it? I just think it's adorable. It's a lot. It's a little bit more. And you can see that I didn't use a lot. I just used a little bit. So I'm going to take my sponge and let's push it in a little bit and just see what happens with it. With a little bit better with the brush, really. I think with the brush, it just did a better. I think with the sponge, it's like it's not doing as well with the sponge, maybe. Maybe that's just me. I mean, it's pushing it in, but it's just taking away the coverage. So if you don't want much coverage with it, if you want to shear it out, you definitely would do it with the sponge. But if you want that full beat, you're going to definitely do it with the brush. Okay, so that covered up everything. I mean, everything. Like it literally, like it took everything in my pores a little bit. And you guys know that it, I really, really overhydrated because I'm very dry. So it's going to be interesting to see what this kind of looks like. So it's definitely like sitting in my pores some, like it's just kind of like sitting there. It's not really spreading as well, but it definitely is starting to here. And if you guys know, I never get creasing at all, ever. I never get creasing ever in here. It never happens to me, but I'm getting creasing now on this. It's definitely because it's just it's a full coverage for sure. Because typically, you guys know, I can make any foundation work for me. If I mix oil, or if I mix a highlighter, or if I mix something with it to make it really dewy and fresh and light, I can make it work. But I wanted to do it straight out without doing that, so you guys could see what it looks like without doing all that stuff to it. So, I mean, but straight out, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, straight out, I would not use this like this. I would not use it straight from the bottle. I wouldn't use it. I would definitely have to blend it out or shear it out with like an oil or with another product or something to make it look a little bit more sheer, because to me this is just too much coverage for me. But I mean, if you're a full beat coverage person, you would like it. And definitely, even with the dryness of my skin, and even with all I had on it, it's not spreading as smooth, because it's kind of sitting in my pores a little bit. But we're going to let it sit for a little bit and kind of see, and then maybe as it kind of warms up to my skin, it might be a little bit better. So let's go to the concealer and see how that goes, and then we'll go on from there. With me, but again, I don't have the actual product, but I have samples because I got a little card. And it actually has the sample in the inside. It's 4 of the different colors, because there's like 25 different shades in this, which is a really good shade range. Has meadow foam seed oil, vitamin E. It's vegan. It's just like all the rest of it. It's supposed to help brighten and improve the complexion while hiding dark spots and blemishes and hyperpigmentation. A little bit of creme brulee, and then I might have to add a little bit of dolce, but we're gonna play with a couple of them and just see, since I have 3 or 4 of them, and just play with them. So I'm going to use this one a lot, but I love this one. So I'm going to take a little bit of each, the creme brulee and the wheat, and I'm going to mix those together a little bit, and we're kind of going to just play with it a little bit. Now again, like the foundation is starting off a little bit, like it's got a little radiance to it. Sure, it's definitely coverage. Definitely giving me some coverage for sure. Let me see, I might want to get a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit of dulce leche, so it's not so light, because I don't want it to be too light. I mean, I don't mind a little brightness in concealer, but I don't like it to be too bright. But I don't see any claims about anything like long wear or anything like that on either one of them. So I think I'm assuming that there's really not a lot of claims about that. So since it didn't have a claim like that, you can't really expect it to be this super long wearing, that type of product. I would assume that it would be, with it being a matte, that it would be, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to play with it and see. Okay, so this is one I done. And this is the other eye. It's creasing a little bit. It's definitely creasing a little bit. I'm gonna pat it out a little bit more. It's creasing. It's not looking too dry. It's drier, that's for sure. It it doesn't look, I mean, it's not super brightening to me. See, you guys see. Can you guys see? I don't know if you can see it or not, but see how it's kind of crinkly? It's definitely kind of crinkly there. It's definitely drying down to that matte finish like the makeup is. So it definitely got like a kind of a crinkly kind of look to it. And I definitely see it bunching. So it's definitely bunching up on me for sure. So, and I didn't use a lot of it either. I barely put any on. So I didn't put much. So it's definitely, even though it says it's got the hyaluronic in it and what have you, it's got that matte kind of texture to it. And I look really kind of crinkly right now. I look really crinkly. Cheating a little bit, but I'm going to use my Maybelline glass spray because I love this. I'm going to take a little bit on my brush, and I'm kind of just going to set it with it and just see what happens. Push it down. Now that made it look better. See how I give it like a little bit more radiance there? Whereas this one's not as radiant and it's a little bit more crinkly on this side. This one helped it out a little bit more, but on its own, it didn't. So the concealer would be a no for me. I'm kind of glad that I didn't get it because I'm playing with it. I'm testing it because I mean, I'm already kind of, I had a feeling pretty much with this product that I probably wouldn't. I didn't want to judge it before I tried it, but you know, it's a matte and it's got more of that airbrush look to it. And but of course, if I dressed it up and I added stuff to it and highlighter and stuff, I'm sure that I could make it look really, really pretty. But you know, the whole idea is for you not have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take a little bit more of my spray on my sponge here, and I'm just going to go back over again and just tap this into the skin a little bit more. And let's just see how it kind of does with that. It looks much better now, much better. It looks a lot more radiant. It looks a lot more healthier. It doesn't look nearly as dry. It looks a lot better. It's a lot better with it looks a lot better with the spray. It looks good now that I'm starting to use it with the spray, but I knew that I could do that if I doctored it. I knew that I could do that. But again, you shouldn't have to do that. You don't want to do that because not everybody wants to spend the time to doctor it to make it look the way you want it to look. It should look immediately the way that you want it to look when you put it on. This overnight conditioning, repairing, and lip mask. It's really nice. I've been using it. It's got like a vanilla to it a little bit. It's got a little bit of vanilla to it. I really do like it. It does feel really good. So I'm keeping it on my lips before I do the lipstick, just to kind of keep my lips really hydrated. But I do really like this. It's great. It comes in a little pot. So it's really great to have by your nightstand to put on before you go to bed or something like that. So this is really, really great. I really do like it. And I also got a lip oil too that's a clear, so I'm anxious to see. I might do that over top of the lipstick just to see how it feels. I'm sure it's beautiful because, you know, this feels great. I can imagine that this feels great too. Shade medium to deep duo, and it's vitamin E, talc free, natural finish. And this is the packaging. That's what it looks like. So it looks very, very pretty. And it's got like a really beautiful little, it's got the little sleeve in the inside of it, which we're going to pull out. Then it's got like your little duo, so you could kind of contour and sculpt together if you wanted. I don't know how this is going to look, but we're going to try it out and see. But it looks really pretty. It looks like this is the deep side. That's the deeper side. And then this is the more medium side. So I'm going to swatch them on my hand here. And maybe you guys can see it. Of course, the medium side, you can't see it as much because my skin is much darker. But this is definitely looks like a good contour bronze. This one I don't know about. It kind of looks almost like a little bit of a limber, but I'm going to mix them together and see, kind of play with them, see what happens. 04, do the Reapir brush in 04, and I'm going to tap it in both shades. Now it's got a lot, you can see it's getting a lot of kickback out of it, to be a little careful with that. So let's just take it into the skin and just see how that looks. Take it up in here a little bit. You know, I could definitely see it, so that's a good thing. I was worried that it may not be give me enough, you know, but yeah, you can definitely see it. That's for sure. As much, or you just want it to be very healthy looking, this is definitely going to be for you. You would definitely like it because it feels very light. Let me see if it has a... No, there's not really a smell to it or anything. But yeah, it just gives like this really pretty hue to the skin. It's not super over the top because see, look with and without. It just gives like a little bit more color, but it just looks natural. Where, you know, sometimes some bronzers don't look as natural. They don't look as seamless. They kind of just stand out a little bit. This looks really beautiful. It's blending in really, really beautiful with my skin. You can't even see it hardly. So if you like that kind of a look with the bronzer, I think you might like this one. And really beautifully. It's not like a heavy bronzer. It's very, very pretty. It makes it's got like a matte look to it. So it's a little bit more of a matte like bronzer, but it's really pretty, but it blends into the skin nice. So it's like, you know, because I like a matte bronzer. I don't mind matte. It's blending into the skin really, really well. And the foundation looks much, much better since I sprayed it. It looks a lot better. Next up, I have this Blush and Bloom. It's a cheek and lip duo. It's $32 and it's a 8.5 gram worth of product. The blush side, and then this one is like the lighter lip side. And you can kind of use them both to swipe on your lips and then your cheeks. Or you can use this one. Actually, because both of it, I think you can use either one of them as a lip product. So you can actually use this as a lip product. You can use this as your cheek, or you can use either one to play with them or whatever. So let me show you just the swipey on the back of my toes. So this is the lighter shade, and this is the darker shade. So you could use either one of these for your lips or your cheeks. So it is really pretty. I don't know if the light one would show up on me, but let's stripe it a little bit and see. Let's just put it on a minute and just see what happens. Because I don't think with my skin being so deep, I don't know if it's going to work or not. But I'm going to take a little bit of my, and kind of just blend it in. Because, you know, sometimes light shade kind of surprise you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can put them on and be like, ooh, well, it's showing up a little bit. It's not bad. It's got like a little bit of color there. It's not tremendous, but it's got like a little bit. And it's really pretty. It's very soft. The very soft look. I like that. It's not bad. Up close, you can see it better with this lighting. Let me turn the light down just a little bit so you can see. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see it a little bit better without the lights really shining on it. But it is, I mean, you can see it. It's showing up a little bit, yeah. So on this side, let's do this color on this side. I'm just kind of blend that out because I like it really cheeky, fleshy. Like, you know, like I'm almost like sunburnt. I just like that kind of a, which is actually what kind of this shade would kind of look like. And that's what it's doing. Yeah, it's giving that kind of a fleshy, which I really like. I like that. I kind of like that kind of a look, and a little bit on my nose. I like that. It's pretty. It's it looks more, it's got like more purpley pink to it. But let's see. Yeah, looking up close, you can't see it. It's like very natural like. It's just a little bit more flush of color than this one. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of this one over it. Because I've kind of figured that light one may be, you know. Yeah, it's pretty. It's really pretty. I mean, it's pretty. It's very like, it's very sheer-like. It's not really extreme. I'm gonna wipe this. I'm gonna use a different lipstick. I'm not gonna use this one because I had looked at the colors previously, and I didn't really want it as a lipstick because I have a really pretty one that I want to try today. But I'm just gonna put it on that and just try it and see what it looks like as a lipstick. I don't like the taste. Ugh. It's not got a good taste to it whatsoever. It's kind of like, it's got like a matte feel to it. Like it's kind of creamy a little bit, but it's drying down. I can already feel the dry down on it. There's definitely more of that matte kind of feel to it, which I'm assuming because it stays on more, it stays on a little bit better. But the color's pretty. It's just like a pretty pink. I have to spray just a little. I just love this fragrance. Oh my God, it smells so good. The Elizabeth Arden Fifth Avenue, the original, not the newer Fifth Avenue. There's another one that they have now. It's called Fifth Avenue something. I'm not really sure, but this is the original one, and I got it off of Elizabeth Arden online. I just love it. It's such a classic fragrance. It reminds me back when I worked for Red Door, so it's just such a beautiful fragrance. So it makes me happy. So I'm putting it on. It makes me feel good. So just something about it. I just like it. Makes me feel it's a nostalgic thing or something. I just really enjoy it. So it's really, really pretty. Nude Sandals is the name of it. And it is really pretty. It's a really nice brown neutral shade. It's kind of like a nice, if you kind of like a nice outline, or if you want to do a lighter shade in it and then kind of blend it in with it. It's really, really pretty. A little bit of this L'Oreal lipstick. It's in the L'Oreal Color Riche. It's in the shade 810, and it is the shade Sandstone. And it is gorgeous. Can I tell you, I love me some L'Oreal. I don't know if you guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you won't know, but about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went to the drugstore and I went bananas with like L'Oreal lipsticks. I probably got like 8 or 9 of them, and I got some Maybelline. I got some color shades, some really good ones for fall, like chocolate and gray and metallic. Yes, gray. I got a gray and a blue. I got like a really cool shades because there's so many really cool trendy shades, really deep chocolate colors, deep plums, because I'm so excited. I can't wait for fall because fall is my favorite time of year. So let's put this on. I'm really excited to see how it works with this lip liner. I love these lipsticks. They feel so good. They're so creamy. L'Oreal makes the best, and it smells so good. I love L'Oreal lipsticks. They're so awesome. Didn't it match the lip liner perfectly? Wow, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so perfect to go with this look. It looks so good. What do you guys think? It just like blended in perfectly with that lip liner. They were like meant to be together. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a great, beautiful, right. And the lip liner is not going anywhere. It is like literally, it's not traveling or nothing after putting the lipstick on it. It is staying in place. It's just kind of like it's a clearish kind. I'm just going to take it on the back of my hand. I don't want to put it on I'm just going to add a little bit here in the center. Just add a little extra moisture. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, I love it. All in all, because again, I got just a sample of this foundation. The foundation will be something that I will use personally. I just had to work with it a little bit way too much. It's a little bit too hard for me. I probably would suggest this for someone that's more normal, oily, combination that likes a really good full coverage. I think you would really enjoy this one. For me personally, I can't really see dry skin enjoying this one. If you did, you would have to mix oil with it. You would have to really work with it to blend it down, like kind of like what I did, and then use the spray and all this other stuff to make it work. And if you wanted something really quick or something, this is probably just going to be for you. And if you're not a full coverage person, you're not going to like that foundation anyway. You would want to use one of their lighter ones or something a little bit more lightweight and not so heavy, because it is a full coverage, and if you're just not a full beat girl or guy, it's just not going to work for you. So I definitely wouldn't recommend for that one, except unless you're more normal combination, probably oily, dry skin. I would say no, even though I know that it says for all skin types, but just for me personally, even with all the primers and stuff I put on it, it still was kind of sitting in my pores, which that never does. It was sitting in my creases, which it never does. With the same thing with the concealer, that never does that underneath my eyes. And that was doing that until I went back over it with the spray and I kind of tapped it in a little bit. And you just a little bit of this goes a long way. So if you do get it and you do really, really enjoy it, which I'll have it all down below. If you really do like it, and it is something that you do like, or if you do like it, please let me know down below. If you use it, if you've used it, do you really like it? What do you do? What you've done to yours to make it see how it works for you? What kind of tools you use with, whatever. Just give us some information about it, because I like to hear everybody's, verdict, and because your skin is different from mine and that kind of sort of thing. The bronzer, this right here is gorgeous. This is really beautiful. It's, again, you just might have to, the shade you might have to play with to see which one would work better for you. And again, this one is the Sun's Kiss Sunset, and it's the medium to deep one. And then I think they have a deep one, and then they have a light one. So, but it's really pretty. It just goes in really pretty. It's a matte. It reminds me a lot of the Victoria Beckham. The formula kind of reminds me a little bit of the Victoria Beckham bronzer. It kind of puts me in the mind of that. So, but this is really pretty. I do like this. The cheek Duo, for me, I would say no. For me, I would pass on it. Because I felt like I had to actually add a little bit of my Pat McGrath in Cherish to give me a little bit more flush, because it had already sunk into my skin already, because my skin just sinks in cream blush, and it's got a little bit more of that matter feel to it, and I like a cream brush with more of a dewiness to it. It's really good though if you want something on the go and you like a little bit more of that really natural matte, like soft finish that you can use on your lips, or you can use on your cheeks, and you can even use it on your eyes if you were in a hurry. The idea of it is really cool, and it is really cute. I think it's a little bit expensive for what it is and how much you get in it, because it's definitely, that's as much as you get in one side, so it's kind of expensive for that. But it's a cute tool, and it's a really convenient. So that's nice. The lip mask, oh my god, I can't say enough about the lip mask. The lip mask is so good, and so is the lip oil. The lip oil is really beautiful. And you can use either one of these as a night treatment or just a day treatment. And the lip oil has colors in them too, I believe. So you can definitely get different colors in the lip oil too if you want different shade. If you like a little bit of a glossy lip with a little tint to it, these are really great. The Lisa's collab with the Christian Audette and the nude sandals, beautiful. This lip, I cannot get it. I keep staring at my lips because they look so good. This color is gorgeous. This is just a beautiful, everyday, great color. I love it. It's beautiful. And the eyes I just love, because this is my Pat McGrath. It just looks so pretty. So all of this look together looks really good. The look turned out better than I thought it was going to look like. And this L'Oreal lipstick, man, this is a gorgeous color. Again, this is Sandstone. Love it. It's just really awesome. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hope you liked it. If you, please let me know down below your comments, what your thoughts are. Do you use any Jouer? Is there something that I know they have the major high coverage concealer that everybody loves. Please let us know down in the comments down below. Interact. Let us know your thoughts. Do you love it? Maybe you have a better way of using this, that you have it, you enjoy it. I would love to hear all your feedback. So anyway, thank you so much for joining today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Remember, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself, and remember, be nice to people, because a little bit of kindness can go off a long way. And until next episode, we really do appreciate it, and we will see you again soon. So take care. Bye.